Hi everyone and welcome. My name is Gayle. I'm so happy you're joining me for this practice today about embracing change. So change is constant. Things are always going to be changing. We're always getting a little older. Day is moving into night and night is moving into day. We have the seasons changing. And when we embrace change, we open ourselves up to growth and opportunity, challenges, and a way of getting to know ourselves at our deepest levels. Like, who am I? Not what do I do or what do I think I should be doing, but what really brings me joy, what makes me happy, what makes me sad, and how can I embrace change so that I can live life to the fullest. So let's start in downward facing dog. I'll just move through down dog as a way of centering ourselves, tapping into the breath. On your inhale, round your back and come forward to plank. And on your exhale, bend your knees, lift your hips, stretch back into down dog. And continue to move back and forth, feeling the change as your body goes from down dog to plank and from plank to down dog. And now if you want, we can switch it up a little bit. So instead of rounding forward, you could arch forward and round back. Notice how that feels. No one doesn't have to be better than the other. It's just different. And can we embrace the change, embrace learning in a multitude of ways? And stretch way back into your down dog. Send your weight into your heels as much as possible. And start to walk your hands back to your feet. Bring your feet hip distance apart or even a little wider. And bring your hands close to your feet. Now we're going to see if we can lift our feet up and slide the hands underneath. So lift your feet up and just see if you can just slide your hands underneath. And wiggle your toes, giving your wrists a little massage. And now we're going to open the feet out to the side and bring the fingers inward. And then we're going to lift up and open the hands out to the side, bring the feet inward. And just see if you can rotate back and forth. Spinning on your heel, spinning on the top of the wrist. And then bring your hands forward and walk forward, trying to keep your heels down as long as you can. So don't go any further than you can go with your heels down. And take your left hand and reach it over to the right ankle so you're twisting to the right. And bring your left hand forward, bring your right hand back to the left ankle and twist to the left. And come back to center. Walk your feet forward to your hands and come on into a squat. Now place your right hand behind you and stretch your right leg out so it's next to your left foot. Then open your left knee out to the side and keep spinning around, finding a nice side stretch. Press your hips forward. Then step your right foot forward, bring your right hand down, stretch your left leg back, coming into side angle. Bring your left hand down, step your left foot forward, coming back into a squat. And bring your left hand down, pivot, so extend your left foot, open the right knee out to the side, and lift up into a nice, beautiful side stretch. Then step your left foot forward, lift your right knee up, side angle. And bring your top hand down, step forward into your squat. Just pause here for a moment, staying connected to your breath. And noticing if you feel some change already beginning in your body. Now, lower your hips down and bring your legs up for Navasana bow pose. So you can have your hands behind your back, behind your knees, or reach your arms up. And then begin to do some figure eights with your wrists. And bring your hands down, rotate them up again. And round your back, hold the back of your knees. We're going to rock back and forth, giving our back a little massage. And we're going to play with rocking up to standing. So you may have to push off with your hands. You might not make it the first time. But the idea is to stay nice and tight, chest to your legs, chin tucked. And as soon as if you can get weight into your feet, then from there it's pretty easy to stand up. So whenever you're ready, come all the way up to stand. Bring your hands to your hips, soften your knees. Actually, let your hands be relaxed. And just do a little bouncing here. Letting your shoulders relax, your neck relax. Good. And then come into your Tadasana mountain pose. See if you can feel the tripod of your foot, the mound of the big toe, the mound of the pinky toe, and the center of the heel evenly weighted. And we're going to move our arms around to get the lymph moving, to get our shoulders moving. So I'm going to step back a little bit because of my plant. And as you inhale, reach your arms forward with the palms up. Reach them as high as you can. And on your exhale, as the palms come down, rotate the hands back, reaching the hands back. So you're changing the rotation of your shoulders. Keep a little soft bend in your knee. And just move back and forth. So maybe tuck your tailbone a little bit. Just make sure you're not overarching your back. And just enjoy this movement, feeling the air move around your skin. Feeling the shoulders. Get some nice, easy movements. We're not trying to force anything. We're just going with the flow. Just a couple more breaths here. And notice how your feet feel. If they feel a little more anchored, a little more connected to the earth. And just relax. Just let your arms slowly come back to just being more or less still. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up. Interlace your fingers and rotate the palms up. Tuck the tailbone down, so reach your tailbone away from your hands. And then release your hands, flexing the wrist, open your arms out to the side. As your arms come down, interlace your fingers, pulling the energy up, then rotating at the heart and reaching up. On your exhale, spreading out. So just follow this movement, timing it with your breath. Trying to feel the fullness of this movement. So not taking it for granted, but noticing the change that's happening when you really focus. And then inhale, reach your arms up, and exhale, forward fold. Step back into plank, and slowly lower all the way down. Inhale, rise up, cobra, and roll over onto your right side, stacking your hips. Left hand can be in front, and then let your body weight sink down and then push up. So you're doing a little bit of shoulder flossing in your right shoulder, as well as getting a nice stretch on your right side. Good, then come back into your cobra and roll to the left side. Same thing here. Just lifting and lowering a little bit. Good, roll back into your cobra. Slowly lower down, tuck your toes, press back to down dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up, doing an inner spiral of your leg, and then open up the hips. Stack your hips, bend your knee, reach your knee back towards your butt. And straighten your leg. Keep your hips externally rotated and bring that left foot, right foot all the way forward to your hands. Bend your front knee, rise up, crescent lunge. Open up. Then cactus your arms, puff your chest forward. Bring your arms down, sweep them back, and then round forward, straightening the front leg. Inhale, open up. Exhale, reach back and then forward. Inhale, open up. Reach back and then forward, this time keeping your knee bent. So the inhale opens you up, cactuses your arms, and the exhale reaches back and then forward. And just go with the flow. Finding that movement, linking the movement with your breath. Next time you're in cactus arms, spin your back foot open, coming into warrior two. Stretch your right knee forward as you reach back over to the left. Reverse your warrior. And then we're just going to spin on our feet, coming into crescent lunge and twisted crescent, twisting to the left. Reach back for exalted crescent. And swing your left arm forward, open up warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Keep reaching back as you spin your feet, coming into twisted crescent, and then exalted crescent. We'll do that one more time each side. So spin the back arm forward, open up warrior two, reach back, reverse your warrior. Then spin the back arm forward, coming into twisted crescent, exalted crescent. Swing the back arm forward, open up warrior two again, reach back, reverse your warrior. And pivot your feet, reach your arms back and open, twisted crescent. Reach both arms up and step back into downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up. Externally rotate your hips, stacking the hips, bend your knee, reach back through your knee, open up the front hip flexor. And straighten your leg, swing your leg all the way forward. Trying to bring it like to your left hand. Inhale, rise up. Crescent lunge, and open up through your heart. Bring the elbows in, reach your arms forward. You can straighten the front leg at first, and come into crescent. And then keeping the front knee bent. Just find this nice, sweet movement. One more time here. And then from your crescent lunge, open up warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior, and spin your body and coming into twisted crescent, exalted crescent, reach back. Swing the back arm forward, open up warrior two again. Reach back, reverse your warrior. Then pivot on your feet, coming into twisted crescent and exalted crescent. And back into open crescent and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up, swing it out to the side and step forward. Pick your left leg up, swing it out to the side and step forward. Lift and spread all your toes, anchoring to the earth. Inhale, rise all the way up, either curling up or with a flat back. Open up. Exhale, hands to your heart. So this time, interlace your fingers on the back of your head. And we're going to round forward, bend the knees, and arch, like a little back bend to come back up. And then rounding forward and lifting up. Just do that a few more times. Another way of getting some movement into your spine. And reach your arms up, wiggle your fingers, maybe shake out your wrists. On your next inhale, sweep your arms out to the side, pull your right knee up. And exhale, reach back, warrior three. Inhale, reach your knee forward, reach your arms up. Exhale, float back, warrior three. Inhale, forward, reach up. Exhale, back, warrior three. Then lightly step back into your back foot, coming into crescent lunge. Open up warrior two. This time reach back, lift your front knee up. Your knee up so your toes or your heel is lifting. And then come back into like a side angle. Back up. Lift up through your toes and back into your side angle. One more time. Reach up. Back into side angle. This time, straighten your front leg, reach your top arm up, and bring your left hand to the floor or a block. Think of pulling this left hip underneath you. Not to necessarily stack the hips perfectly, but to feel that you're supported, that your glutes are turned on, that you're supporting yourself in this pose. And swing the right arm forward. Press into your hands, lift the back heel up, and slide your left leg back into down dog splits. And step your foot all the way forward. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Let's try it on the other side. So inhale, pull your left knee up. Exhale, reach it back, warrior three. Inhale, pull up, pull your knee up. Exhale, reach back. Again, inhale, pull up, reach up. Exhale, reach back, warrior three. Then reach back through your toes, coming into crescent lunge and open up, warrior two. Reach back, reverse your warrior, lifting your heel up. And bring your arm forward, sweep the back arm forward, side angle. Back into warrior two, reverse your warrior. And forward into side angle. One more time, back, lift the front foot up. And as you come forward, reach up. Straighten your front leg here, lower your hand down, find your triangle pose. Again, think of engaging your glutes like, why do we want to engage that right glute? So it gives us more connection, gives us more opportunity to balance and expand. Nice, lower the top hand down, push into the floor, float your right leg up and back, down dog splits. Lower back down again. So you're back in your down dog. Give yourself a nice stretch. And walk your feet forward. Round up or come up however you want. Just make sure the legs are active so the low back feels good. Open up, cactus your arms, bend your knees, reach your arms up and back, tailbone tucking down, and then maybe gradually begin to straighten your legs a little bit. And bring your hands together in front of your heart. On your next inhale, sweep your arms up to the sky, lift your heels up, hug your ankles in. Keep your heels lifted or lower them down as you come into a forward fold. Step back into plank. This time bend your knees, lower your knees, arch your back, bend your elbows, lower your chest toward the floor, and then start to curl your hips forward as you open up into your cobra. And lower down, tuck your toes, press back to down dog. We'll do that a couple more times. So bend your knees, stick your butt up, bend the elbows, and then tuck the tailbone under, roll up into your cobra. And back to downward facing dog. Inhale, round forward. Exhale, bend your knees, arch your back. Bend the elbows, lower the chest toward the floor, and then strong tuck of the pelvis as you untuck your toes, coming into your cobra. And stretch back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach the right leg up. Externally rotate your hips. Spin the hips open to keep your left knee facing forward. And pull your knee into your chest and see if you can bring your knee past your hands, coming into pigeon prep. Point your back toes, press the top of your foot firmly into the floor, lift up through your chest, and exhale, bow forward. Just follow these nice spinal waves. The next time you come up, shift your weight into your right hip, pick your left leg up, swing it all the way around to the right, and twist to your left. Think of spiraling from your sit bones. So there's an inner lift and a twisting around the spine. And gaze back over your shoulder with your eyes. And then on your next exhale, twist over to your left. Inhale back to center and twist to the right. And open twist. Now from here, we're going to lift the left leg up, bring it back behind you. Maybe see if you don't need your hands, so hug the legs in towards each other. So for me, my hips lift off the floor to find this balance. And reach your arms up and lower down. See if you can keep that knee bent as you pull up and back into your down dog splits. And lower down. So inhale, reach the left leg up. Externally rotate the hips without twisting your knee, your right knee inward toward the left. And then bend your knee, bring your knee all the way forward past your hands if you can. Point the toes and find some cobra waves. And sink over into your left hip, swing your right leg up and over and across and twist to your right. Inhale back through center and twist to the left. Inhale back to center and twist to the right. And pick your right foot up, swing it all the way back behind you. Like see if you can center your hips, squeeze in, reach your arms up. You can always keep your hands down or on blocks. And bring your hands down, see if you can keep your knee bent, tuck your back toes, and pull your knee up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, reach your right leg up. Externally rotate the hip. Swing your leg out to the side, step it forward, and open up into half moon. Reach back through your heel, open up across the chest, firm up your legs, and maybe, just maybe, see if you can maybe pick that bottom hand off the floor, even if it's just for a second. Now bring the left hand down, square your hips, bend your left knee, bring it behind your right heel, and sit down in between your legs, coming back into that twist, twist to your right. Inhale back through center, and twist to the left. And twist back to the right again. And this time when we twist back to the left, we're going to step into our foot and come back into half moon. So twisting to the left, plant your hand down, open up. Find your half moon, like the fullness of your half moon. And lower your top hand down, step back into down dog. Inhale, reach the left leg up, externally rotate at your hip. Keep your leg high as you swing it out to the side. We're going to step forward into half moon, open up. So we stack to make it easier. So if you can stack your weight in your feet so that the heel's evenly weighted with the front of the foot, and then open up across the hips, but engage the standing leg glute to support you. Open up across the shoulders, and maybe you can pick your bottom hand off the floor. Now look down, bring the right hand down, bend your right knee, bring it across behind your ankle and sit between your feet. Keep twisting over to your left. Inhale through center, exhale, twist to the right. Inhale through center again, twist back over to the left. And then this is the time that we're going to twist up into our half moon again. Good. Lower your hands down, lower your right foot down, and come on into a squat. Open up through your chest, through the hips, and lower your hips down. Come back up into our Navasana boat pose that we did at the beginning. And notice if it feels different now. And just do those figure eights with your wrists. Maybe float them down, float them back up again. And slowly round your back. Extend out to your legs, keeping the shoulders lifted as long as you can. Roll back and then hug your knees into your chest and circle your knees in opposite directions. Reverse the direction of your circles. Bring your knees together and squeeze your knees together. Hug your ankles together. Notice as you bring your knees over your hips, the low back, at least for me, it naturally presses into the floor. So you want to keep that low back nice and long. And twist over to your right. Slowly bringing both your legs over to the right, letting your feet and your legs rest on the floor. You can turn your head to the left. Just let your cells relax here. Nice, easy, slow breaths. And squeeze your knees together. Pull your left hip back down to bring your knees up. And continue twisting over to your left, turning your head to the right. Again, let everything relax here. Breathe easily and deeply. And squeeze your knees together, pull your right hip down. Hold the back of your legs, and we'll do that rocking back and forth. And you might even be able to touch your toes over your head on the floor. You might not be able to. It's not the goal. The goal is just to give yourself a nice massage on your back and rock up forward and come into a comfortable seat. Yeah, just like, just move your body however it wants to move. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. I hope that you enjoyed embracing change and maybe found a few little sequencing and flows that were maybe a little different than what you're used to. Or maybe they were familiar, or maybe you haven't done them in a while. Whatever, just notice the effect it has on your body and on your mind and your whole being, mental, emotional, spiritual, physical. And just close your eyes for a moment to savor these feelings. And please bring your hands together in front of your heart. Namaste. Again, thank you for joining me. I would love it if you would leave a comment, share this with your friends, subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and hope to see you again soon. Bye.